Story editor Paula Froelich, live from New York City. So what's Ashton saying, Paula, about this friendship and their decades-long relationship?
Hey, Marn. Ashton's kind of in a tight spot. He and his wife, Mila Kunis, last year, actually, when Danny Masterson was convicted of rape, he and Mila were, they were on that 70s show with Danny, gave a character reference and said how wonderful he was and all this stuff. And the backlash was immediate. They had to resign from a women's board and literally lost a lot of fans. And people were very angry that they would defend a rapist. So here's the deal. Ashton and Puffy, or Diddy, have been friends for decades. And they've done movies together. They've hung out together. And he can't say anything because he's one of those guys. Remember, I did that story last week, like, where are all Diddy's friends? Because the silence is deafening. A lot of them don't want people looking into their closet, but Ashton doesn't want the blowback that he got with Danny Masterson.
All right, so pretty tepid in how they reply. Meantime, we're hearing Diddy's ex, Cassie, is cooperating with the feds during this investigation.
100%.
What more is she saying, Paula?
She's not saying anything. So here's the deal. She had sued him for sex trafficking, rape, a bunch of horrible laundry list of stuff. And he settled. It's the one case he settled. It was the first case he settled it. I'm hearing for around $30 million. However, just because you settle a case, you may have an NDA, but if the feds come a knocking, you better answer.
Right? Feds come knocking, you got to start talking. This story we're talking about, more royal drama surfacing. I mean, as if this family isn't going through enough. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle passed up an offer to bring their kids, Archie and Lilbet, to the UK after William and Kate asked them to. So they invited them. What's the deal here? What's the skinny?
Yeah, I call baloney skins on this, Marn. I do, absolutely. I do not think it's true. They have brought their kids before. And it was in 2022, 2 years ago. Do I think they recently asked? Absolutely not. There's a big zero because Kate has cancer, as you know. We know people going through cancer treatment, and the last thing they need is stress. And Meghan and Harry are stress personified for Kate and William. And also, I think that this story is being leaked out because last week I had a story where they said, hey, we want to come visit. And Kate and William were like, yeah, absolutely not. Please, no.
Right. And that's more about trust, right? I mean, they're trying to protect her health, her privacy. And it sounds like there's an issue about trust and whether or not.
Well, you know what? It's trust and it's stress. In a health situation, you do not mess with that.
Yeah.
And also, they don't want anything they say to be put on Gayle King. Now, also, William has refused to be in a room with Harry for almost 2 years now. And even King Charles, when he's in a room with Harry, has witnesses. They do not meet alone.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times in families, health situations can bring you together, even in the toughest of times. But this in the public spotlight adds a whole lot of extra challenge.
Yeah, you know what? Who knows? Here's the deal. If they get together, that's great. Just don't talk about it.
It would be fun for the kids to play, right? I mean, just a respite, right? Watch the kids,
Yeah, but at this point, it's it would be nice, but at this point, the kids are strangers, So I think it's more important for King Charles to see the kids than perhaps Will and Kate.
Kate, focus on her health. All right, Paula, good to see you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.